So I did something that most SEO experts told me would absolutely destroy my website's ranking. For 60 days stint in early 2026, I published AI-generated content on my test site. And what Google actually did? It's completely considered everything I thought I know about AI content penalties. I am Vishwajit Roy, and today I am sharing the raw data from this experiment, the good, the bad, the shit that genuinely surprised me. And stick around because around the 7 minutes mark, I am going to reveal the one thing I did differently, what I think made all the difference. Look, I need to be honest with you right from the start. I'm not some SEO guru who's been doing this for 20 years. I am 22, running my digital marketing agency, Maxi Marketing from Nasur, Bangladesh. I started this wild journey just 4 years ago in 2021. After watching a random YouTube videos about making money online, but here's why you should listen what I am about to share. I actually ran this test. I tracked the data, and unlike a lot of content you will see out there, I am going to show you what don't work just as clearly as what did. Because here's the thing, everywhere you look in 2026, people are panicking about AI content. Google's going to penalize you. AI content is dead. You need to human writers or you are doomed. And honestly, I believe that too. But my mechanic background taught me something valuable. Don't test assumptions, test them. Back when I was working at a local mechanic shop, we never guessed what was wrong an engine. We diagnosed it, so I decided to diagnose this AI content situation properly. The question was not should I use for content, it was under what conditions does AI content actually work or fail in Google's eye. Here's exactly what I did, and this is important because the setup matters. I created a new test website in January 2026, completely fresh domain, no exciting authority. I chose the digital marketing education niche because I know it well enough to evaluate content quality, but it's not my main brand. So it would not the heart my business. Then I set up 3 different content websites. Group A, 20 articles, 100% AI generated using Claude and ChatGPT, published as with a minimal editing. Just fact checking for accuracy. That's it. Group B, 20 articles AI generated but heavily edited by me. I rewrite intros and personal examples, restructured sections, basically treat in the AI draft as an outline. So Group C, 10 articles completely human written by from scratch, no AI assistance at all. I publish completely 2 articles per week and I tracked everything, ranking, organic traffic, engagement metrics, even how long people stayed with each page. Now here's what I expected to happen. I thought Group A would tank, Group C would dominate and Group B would sit somewhere in the middle. When to know what actually happened? It's not that simple. Let me start with the shocking part first. By day 60, my Group A articles, the pure AI content was not completely destroyed. Some of them actually ranked page 2, page 3 of Google. Not amazing, but not the constant penalty everyone went it about. But here's what it gets interesting. They had tribal engagement. Google Search Console showed me that people were clicking through, then bouncing while 20 or 30 seconds. The average time on page was pathetic. Less than a minute on 2000-word articles. Group C, my fully human written content, but performed well, but honestly, no as dramatically better as I expected. Good ranking, better engagement, but nothing is starting. The real winner, Group B. The AI assisted but heavily edited content. Those articles were ranking on page 1 for several keywords by week 8. But more importantly, people were actually reading them. Average time on page was 3 to 4 minutes. People were scrolling through same while even commenting. And this is where I hit my aha moment, and some moment I hit back in 2023. When my World CPA project failed completely. You know what I learned from this failure? That success is not about what you think people need. It's about what actually experience and value. See, Google does not actually have an AI content detector. That's just penalize you for using AI. What Google has a quality detection. And quality detection is not about who write it. It's about whether it actually helps the reader. Let me break it down what I discovered. After analyzing all the data, 3 factors dominate success for failure. Factor 1, depth of insight. The pure AI content was generic. It's covered topic currently, but said exactly what every other article said. No unique perspective, no real world examples, no here's what that looks like a Patrick. My human written and heavily edited content, It's had stories, it's had my perspective. Like when I explained keyword research, I don't just list steps, I told the story of how I showcased and my keyword targeting for my first client project and what I learned. That's the difference. AI gives you information you need to be at inside. Factor 2. Spectral authenticity. Here's someone thing weird I noticed. Pure AI content has a pattern. Intros sound like the same. Transactions are predictable, let's feel templated, and readers can feel it, even if they can't authenticate why. When I haven't edited the AI drafts, I broke those patterns. I did start with a question instead of a definition. I did use a shorter paragraphs. I did inject a conversational sites. Look, I here's the honest truth. Let's like when I used to build electronics from spare parts as a kid. The critical might work technically, but if you wanted to be it actually be useful, you had to customize it for the real world situation. Factor 3. EEAT. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. Google updated their quality guidelines to emphasize experience, and AI content by itself has zero experience. It can describe what affiliate marketing is, but it can tell you what it feels like to fail at your first campaign, learn from it, and then succeed. My heavily edited content won because I added my experience, I monitored my failures, I shared specific numbers from my agency work. I added a screenshot from my actual projects. That's what made Google trust the content enough to rank it, and what made readers trust it enough to actually read and engage. Okay, here's what I promised earlier. The only thing I did differently that I believe made the biggest impact. I tried AI as a research assistant, not a writer. Let me explain. Instead of asking AI, write me an article about SEO tools, I did ask it what are the main categories of SEO tools and what specific problems does its category solve. Then I did take that card resource and write the article in my own voice, adding my personal experience with specific tools, mistake I made, and how to avoid them, real results from my agency work, honest options. Not those failure lists the approach give me a speed of benefits of AI. I could research and outline articles 3x faster without suppressing the authenticity and experience that Google and real humans actually value. Think of it like this. When I was learning mechanic work, we had the dynamics the manuals. Those manuals told us possible problems, but they don't replace the mechanic judgment and experience. A content tools dynamics the manuals, they give you possibilities, but you bring the judgment and experience. So what does this mean for you? Here's my honest recommendation based on this 60-day experiment. If you are using AI content in 2026, first use it for research and structure, not final copy. Let AI help you outline, organize ideas, and identify key points to cover, but the actual writing that needs your voice. Second, add the real experience, share what you are actually done, tested or observed. Even if you are not an expert, you have the experience, maybe you are documenting your learning journey, that's valuable. Third, edit ruthlessly. If a sentence sounds like if it could be in 50 other articles, rewrite it. If a section feels generic, cut it or personalize it. Fourth, focus on engagement metrics, not just ranking. Use Google Search Console and Google Analytics to see if people actually read your content. If they are bouncing immediately, ranking would not save you. And finally, and this is critical, never satisfies honestly for optimization. One of my best performing articles from this experiment was about my world-renowned CPA project failure. It ranked well, but more importantly, people commented, shared it, and told me it helped them avoid similar mistakes. Look, I'm not saying AI is evil or AI is magic. It's a tool, and like any tool, it works well for something and probably for others. After 60 days of testing, here's my conclusion. Google does not personalize AI content. Google personalizes unhelpful content. Google penalize unhelpful content. If your AI assistant content genuinely helps people and reflects real experience, it can perform well. If just regenerated information with no unique value, yeah, you are going to be struggle. AI or not. I started this journey on December 3rd, 2021, knowing absolutely nothing about digital marketing. It failed at service, failed at CPM marketing, including launched a project that completely flopped. Even failure taught me something valuable, and this experiment, it taught me that success is not about the following rules blindly. It's about testing, learning, and adapting. So here's my challenge for you. If you're using AI content, don't just publish and play. Test, track, and adjust. Always add your own experience and insight. If you found this data useful, hit the like button. It genuinely helps other people find this video. Subscribe if you want more honest, tested digital marketing stories, and drop a comment. Are you using AI content? What's working for you? What question do you have? I am Vishnu Roy from Maxi Marketing, and remember, we are not here to choose overnight success. We are here to build real sustainable online businesses based on what actually works. And I will see you in the next on. Bye.